Hello Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of Warhammer Chaosbane. So this is the Warhammer universe's answer to hack and slash, and we are going to be playing a little bit of this version. This is an early preview build, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Now, there are 4 classes to choose from right here. I'm not entirely sure which one is available at the moment in this early version, so we're just going to go through them and have a look at which ones are sounding cool, shall we say. It seems like all of them look really cool as well, though. Anyway, True Bastion against Chaos. Volon uses his shield and military strategies to turn his enemy's power against them. So he's more of a tanky kind of character. Then we have the High Elf Mage here, who doesn't appear to be selectable. Seems like... Wait a minute, are they selectable? Yeah, no, they are selectable. Elven magic is known to be among the most dangerous weapons in skilled hands, and Elontir wields it with rare dexterity. Then we have the Slayer here as well. Slayers are formidable fighters who constantly seek tougher duels and ever more dangerous opponents. Bragi is one such Slayer, and certainly among the toughest. Right, so I guess you know what? Let's just try and see. Oh, there we go. We'll play as him. We'll play as the Empire soldier then, by the looks of things. Okay, so change difficulty. Okay, so now here's the thing with this game. There's a huge amount of different difficulty options. So as you can see right here, look at this. It's crazy. It goes all the way from very easy all the way up to Chaos 5. So for those of you that want a harder or easier challenge, they've got you covered. They got you covered. I'm actually going to be playing on easy to begin with, mainly because initially, when you're starting off in these kinds of action RPGs and you're searching for better loot and all that stuff, generally I tend to find it's better to play on a lower difficulty to begin with and then raise it a little bit later on when you have some gear. So we're going to do it like that. Otherwise, well, there's a boss rush mode as well, and there's a variety of different story little bits that we're going to be... You know what? We're going to play on normal. Let's do it.
There was a time when an emperor ruled in Nuln, and the empire was at peace. But that was long before you were born. Soldiering is the only life you've ever known. Your father was a swordsman in service to the Elector Count of Ragland. By the time you were 15, he was dead, and his sword and armor passed to you. You've lost count of the number of battles you fought. Some were victories, others defeats. Most were fought over the same barren hills and empty villages, year after year. You rose through the ranks, replacing men who'd fallen along the way. Then came the news of the Chaos invasion. Panicked Raglanders spoke of the end of the world, and you feared they were right. With the Empire divided, who could stand against Kur and his horde? But then, a nobleman from the old imperial capital of Nuln stepped into the breach. His name was Magnus, and he called upon the warring Elector Counts to stand as one and drive back the Chaos Horde. You expected no one to listen, but this time was different. Magnus's message spread like wildfire across the Empire. Within weeks, you and your company were on the march, joining the growing army as it headed north. Not even a lifetime of battles could prepare you for the nightmare that waited at Kislev. Just when all seemed lost, Magnus and his knights launched a desperate charge against the Chaos Warlord and his bodyguards. Surrounded, you and your men held back the Horde until Asavakul had fallen. It was the company's greatest victory, and its last. By the time the battle was over, you were the only one left. Once the dead were buried, you accepted Magnus's invitation to join his retinue and return with him to Nuln. After the horrors you witnessed at Kislev, defending the Empire from its foes is the only battle worth fighting anymore. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds, and across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
Sounds like trouble in the courtyard. I'd better take a look.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get going then, shall we? So yeah, I actually initially I was like, let me use WASD to move. Yeah, it's been a while since I played an action RPG, so this should be pretty fun. Anyway, let's see if I can oh yeah, leave the barracks. I need to go down this way. Alright, so we have to go and storm the tower in just a second. Alright, so as you can see, we have our little potion down there in the bottom left, so we can use that with Q. And, well, so far, we haven't really had anything to fight just yet. Ah, hello. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, easy. Easy. I like it. I like it so far. Yeah, now bear in mind, I haven't actually played this game ever before because I thought it would be a much better idea for us to experience the initial first player experience, basically, you know, together. That's basically what I'm going for here. And obviously, do bear in mind, this is an early version, so if you do see some things that are a bit wrong, like, for example, A, yeah, that's not A, it's Q, but I think it's because, in general, this is going to also be released on Xbox, I think.
Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
Stand fast, soldier. They're here for Magnus. Where is he?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
Ah, there we go. Give me that. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna be opening that and select a slot. Okay, so I can just. Okay, can I not just right-click on this? No, I see. It seems like I can't, or can I? I'm actually unsure what I'm even wearing right now. I'm wearing this one. Yeah, okay. Well, that... Yeah, I have these equipped. I already have these equipped. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, very good. Okay, so let me go and go and kill the enemies. Thank you very much. Take this. Okay, so we can press S to view it. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, look at the... Wow, okay, so the skill trees are pretty extensive. Equipping a skill costs skill points. You earn skill points each time you level up and get them back if you unequip a skill. Okay, so as you can see, I have Whirling Slash here. And what? Look at how much stuff there is. We have God skills, passive skills, Collector's Guild skills, passive God skills, all kinds of crazy things. Right. Guess I'll be taking... Well, actually, I've already gotten this. So, can I unlock some additional stuff? Can I not unlock that? No, it seems like I can't unlock that right now. I already have this, actually. I already have that unlocked, so it's not really necessary for me to do anything here by the looks of things. I could... Can I unlock this as well? No, I can't. Okay. Well, that's absolutely fine. I'm perfectly fine just to use that. There we go. Now we do have holy... What is this? Divine Spirit or something? Spirit Power or something like that? And that is obviously earned by using my main attack here. And let me see. Is there any way that I can actually hold myself in position? I've usually always used that in my... Oh, there we go. We unlocked the Archetype ability. Press space to use it. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's more of a... shall we say a... maybe a damage reflection ability, something like that, perhaps. Anyway, let's move through here.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. A Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. There is only one thing left to do. Shouting a challenge, you charge across the room, ready to give your life for the future Emperor. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room, but these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, Captain Voren, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once. This is the work of chaos, Teclis says. Sorcery of the darkest kind. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods. the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
Well, that's no good, is it? That's not good at all, thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to speak to Techless. Thankfully he came along, otherwise I was going to be in the dungeon.
There are dark and terrible forces at work in the city, Captain. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
I hate to say it, but shouldn't this be a job for Voss and his gang of witch hunters?
You saw the mayhem the witch hunters left in their wake during the March of Kislev. Torture, executions, fire, and pillage. If they were unleashed on Nuln, it would lead to questions that we dare not answer. Not if we want the Empire to survive.
All right. What do you want me to do?
The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
Alright, so entering the sewers it is. I was not thinking that I was going to go into such a dirty area, but, well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so main quest. You can actually go on an expedition, as you can see, or a boss rush. So there are a whole bunch of different modes that you can partake in. And, on top of that, you can do... I think you can probably do all of this in co-op as well. So there is 4-player co-op too. So if you have some friends that you want to play with, there you go. You can do it. Alright, so Chapter 1. Explore the sewers tunnels. Descent into darkness. Okay, so attack with a primary skill to recover energy. Press C to recover... To view your energy recovery style. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, recovers energy for each enemy hit in each attack. So that's pretty fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. And our archetype skill is a powerful shield bash that has a chance to stun enemies. Automatically consumes a shield charge to make the effect more powerful. Charges steadily regenerate. If at least 2 enemies are hit, damage taken is reduced. Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks very much. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do very quickly is just take a look at the controls to see whether I can actually tell myself to, shall we say, hold position while I'm attacking, because usually it's shift, but it's not actually working right now. Well, apart from the fact that they have all kinds of different control schemes, so they have keyboard, they have PlayStation 4, they have Xbox, they have all kinds of things going on there, I could not actually find out the individual keybinds. So unfortunately I will just have to deal with, well, this, and we'll just see how it goes. Because personally I like a little bit more control over my action RPGs whenever I'm, you know, playing Diablo or Path of Exile or anything like that. Usually there is a key that will basically hold you in place, and then you will be able to attack or, you know, shoot something from range or cast a spell, something like that, without mistakenly moving. So that's obviously not a big deal. It's definitely not something that I would really say is a huge problem at all. I would say that that's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it's definitely something that I would like to see in the final version. But obviously, this is probably an early build that has since come and gone, basically, and I'm sure the developers are well aware of what they need to do to get this ready for release, which is coming in June as far as I'm aware. Anyway, there's a chest here. Oh, hello enemies, get out of here, thank you very much. Okay, so I actually did get a whole bunch of pretty good loot, actually, so let me see here. This is going to be equipped, there we go. And isn't there something else that's also blue? Yeah, there we go. I'm already equipping that. That's automatically equipped, which is pretty good. And I think that's basically it. Can I sell this stuff? Yeah, I think I can sell that stuff eventually. Pick up this gold. Thank you very much. Alright. So we're going to be making our way on. So thankfully, it does give me a map, obviously. And you can actually move the map, as you can see right there. So if I just hold down tab, you can actually see the map a little bit more in the center there. Personally, I'd like to see that on a toggle as well. So if I just press tab like now, it doesn't actually move the map in the center. So I'd like to see it on a toggle rather than a hold, you know, button press. Obviously, I'm being a bit nitpicky here, to be honest, because obviously this game is going to be up against some titans, some titan games. And so far, I'm actually really liking the story. I like the way that the story is progressing. I like the way that all the enemies are reacting to my attacks. They are flying away in a grandiose fashion, and I very much appreciate that, because what is an action RPG like this without enemies getting flung about the place all over, you know, because you obviously want that to happen. You know, you want to feel like you are very, very powerful indeed. You want to make sure that you get that satisfaction feeling from beating as many enemies as possible. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else I can equip here. Ooh, that is much better. Gimme that. Oh, yes. And it changes our look as well, by the way. You can actually see that we change how we look. This is actually better than what I'm wearing, so there we go. Let's put that on. Counterattack damage, don't need that. Yeah, that's fine. I need a new weapon. I really need a new weapon, if at all possible. Okay, so I've actually unlocked a new ability as well, which is a shielded charge. Dash forward in a straight line with the shield raised, damaging and slowing enemies. Generates energy for each enemy hit. That's pretty fantastic. That's nice. I'm going to try and use that against our next. Yes. Oh, it didn't work? Why not? Ah, there we go. Okay, I actually have to be a little bit less controlled of my character. So basically I have to face in that direction and then press the key that I want to do. Okay, yeah, I understand that. So yeah, a little bit of getting used to the control scheme and everything, but otherwise we're pretty good. And I personally feel like I'm probably not going to die that much, if at all, with this character, because it is very defensive. And initially I wanted to play as the Wood Elf Scout, but I found out that that was not available in the early access build, in the, should we say, in the early version, because I actually don't know whether this game is entering early access, but yeah, anyway, the version I'm playing right now is currently not available to play the Wood Elf Scout, which is unfortunate, because I think that's probably going to be my favorite when I actually play the full game. Anyway, let's see if I... Oh, look at how much damage we're able to do. So good. Alright, so I think I can probably go this way. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right way, though, obviously. That's the whole challenge. Ah, hello. There might be a boss or something. Nope, never mind. We actually found the exit. Alright, so we can actually return to Techless now. So this is more like... this area right here is more like a bit of a hub. So you can get your quests and you can get your merchants and various other gear and everything, and then you can go into the various areas to slay the, you know, villainy of the world.
It's done. The tunnels surrounding the tower have been cleared, but there are signs that there are larger enemy camps deeper in the sewers.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth. Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You have done well, Captain. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
Alright, so we're getting some quest rewards right there. 800 experience points. I am level 3 still? Right, okay. Well, we did level up when we were in the sewers.
There is grim news from the tower. Voss has learned that a large group of Magnus's guardsmen have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the sewers during the attack.
Hot-headed fools. The sewers are a maze. They could have gotten lost in the tunnels. Or worse.
Someone needs to find them and try to get them out. If the cultists haven't trapped them yet, it's only a matter of time.
Right, so we go and try and locate a survivor now. I'm actually wondering, is there a merchant that I can sell my wares at? I'm sure there is somewhere, but where? That's the thing. Should I go in here? This doesn't appear to be the place that I need to be in. So let me... there's the merchant. Oh, obvious. Oh, no, that's... yeah, trade. So yeah, technically I could trade here, but at the moment there's actually nothing for me to do. So we will not be speaking to him just yet. But there is something over here as well. It seems like some kind of altar. Maybe we'll sacrifice something or other down there. Anyway, we're going to go into the sewers once again for the main quest. Alright, so we start from a different area this time around. So that's kind of nice. So we're not actually going into the exact same map every single time, but they save a little bit of space by making it so that the hub leads to wherever you need to be, basically, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Anyway, we're gonna actually just run a little bit and see if I can drag more units. Yes. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I guess I'm actually just going to attack them and just get them out the way, because I was hopeful that I might be able to drag them into more and more units, because just fighting 1 or 2 units, that is, in my opinion, a bit of a problem with various action RPGs. They don't give you enough enemies to kill at once. And I think this one is doing a very, very good job at that. I think Chaosbane is certainly introducing enough enemies for you to feel, yeah, look at that, we're doing a lot of damage, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, you can see right now, we're just doing so much damage. And that's exactly what we want to see. You know, we want to see significant damage. Oh yes, we certainly do. So otherwise, just going to continue. Get back here, get back here. Die, please, thank you. And maybe I'll be able to find another chest in here as well. That reminds me, I should really use my shield bash a little bit. Look at that, it actually stuns them or something? That's pretty cool. But yeah, bear in mind that obviously this character is very defensive, much more defensive than the other classes. So if you're looking for more of an offensive character, then you probably want to look into the High Elf Mage or the Slayer. The Slayer is probably going to be very, very damaging. And we have the Banner of the Empire now. We just unlocked that ability, we are now level 4 after all. So what does this do? Plant a banner that grants all players a damage bonus and a reduction in cooldown time and energy cost. Ooh, that's pretty fantastic. That is amazing. And look at the cooldown on it. The cooldown is only 5 seconds? Wow. I can imagine the applications of that. I can basically put down my banner right here, and then I can just do so much damage while standing in its radius. Okay, I take it back. This character's not so defensive. It's much more of a support / damaging character by the looks of things. Really quite cool. I like it. Alright, so, oh yes, we just gained a new sword. Very nice. Give me this. Look at that. That gives us 146% increased loot quality. That is going to be so good. It's going to give us armor piercing as well. Does the other one give us armor piercing? No. This gives us so much better stats. That's crazy. Okay, what about this? No, nothing. Maximum health. Do I want more maximum health in comparison to armor? No, I don't really want that. Ooh, this is much better than what we were using previously, so that's nice. Actually wondering, what does bless an item mean? Ah, this content is currently locked. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but hopefully we will see what that is in the full version. Anyway, let's see if I can plant... yeah, it being on 5 seconds is just crazy. The cooldown for this being on 5 seconds, amazing. Can you imagine having 4 players in here with me? Well, 3 other players, shall we say, and all of us wailing on a boss, and then we all get in the radius of that banner. It's going to do so much. It's literally going to melt. It's going to melt bosses in front of us like no one's business. Anyway, yes, let me see if I can... Oh, nice. Okay, what else did we get right there? We got a sheet... No, we didn't get it. Oh, we got another weapon. Oh, okay. Personally, I'm actually not going to be using this because the weapon I currently have gives us that extra loot quality percentage, and this one doesn't have that. So basically what I'm trying to do with this is I'm trying to make it so that we can potentially find something better than a rare quality item. So better than a blue, something better than that. So maybe a legendary, if at all possible. I don't know whether legendaries are even in the game right now, but it would be kind of cool if we could be successful in finding one. Who knows? Alright, so let me see if I can continue down here, and I'm actually going to use my... Yeah, there we go, use my charge. And the cool thing about the charge as well is that at the end of the destination, when you reach your destination, you actually do a kind of slam into the ground as well by the looks of things. So that obviously does a little bit of extra damage right there. Ooh, nice. Okay, we got another shield. We're still just getting blues, but we're getting much better quality. Have you noticed that we've just gotten so many blues in the last, what, 2 minutes in comparison to what was happening before? So where we were getting like mostly whites and common items for the most part, and that's obviously bad. You know, we really do not want to have as many of those. Thank you very much. Ooh, another one. Crazy. Wait. As I was talking about this. I was talking about it. Oh yes, give me this. Can I not loot this? Are you serious right now? This... Really? Can I turn the camera at all? No, I can't turn the camera. I am livid. I am livid right now. I'm pressing A and everything. Yes, I'm pressing A by mistake. That is a legendary right there. I'm pretty sure that's a legendary. I saw the name. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to press all the buttons on my keyboard right now. Can you hear it? If you can't hear it, then I apologize. It's a great keyboard. It's really good. You can hear it really nicely. Oh well, never mind. Apparently, I will not be able to pick up that legendary. As I say, early build. It's an early build, and I don't really mind missing out on it because we are just level 4. It's not like it's a, you know, it's not like it's a late game item or anything like that. But that is a real shame. I'm kind of annoyed by that, but oh well, never mind. As I say, it's not really going to be a big deal, as most likely those kinds of things will be fixed. Because usually, when you get access to these early builds, the developers usually have a build that is much further along and is almost ready for release. This is not representative of what is actually going to be released in, you know, in June. And there is actually a lot of time in between that anyway, so you know, there's also that.
Lured us into a trap. Tried to fight, but too many of them.
Take it easy, soldier. I'm going to get you out of here.
They took them. Anyone's still able to walk. Dragged them, screaming, into the darkness. Forget about me. Find the others.
Right. Well, did he just die? Did he just die right there? That's not very good. Well, he must have just gotten a legendary and was unable to pick it up. I mean, really? I'm just kidding, obviously, but yes, that is obviously going to be fixed, or at least I hope so. Anyway, point is, I think we're pretty good with what we're currently doing here, and I can see the exit. I can see the exit, so I would like to be able to exit there as quickly as possible, so I can report back to. Well, actually, am I reporting back to Teclis now, or am I going further? No, I don't think I'm going further into the sewers. I think that's it for our small foray. Yeah, we have to speak to Teclis, so we're going to be probably told, go deeper into the sewers.
I found the lost soldiers, but it was too late. They'd been lured into an ambush and cut to pieces. Most of them, at least. The cultists took the rest.
The men were alive when they were taken?
Yes. But what does the cult want with a handful of prisoners?
Not prisoners, Captain. Sacrifices. Offerings to the Lord of Pestilence in exchange for more power. We must do everything we can to prevent this. Go and make whatever preparations you require. Then return to me as soon as you are ready.
Alright, so we're gaining some additional experience points right here. I'm actually wondering if I was playing on a harder difficulty, which I think I could easily do. I could very easily play on a higher difficulty, because right now normal is seemingly pretty easy, and it might be an idea. Anyway, the Collector's Guild has been unlocked. I assume that is probably going to be our merchant, and we will be able to sell all our wonderful gear. Anyway, that will be it for this episode, and indeed in part 1 of this special feature. If you would like to see more, then by all means let me know. I think I am going to play more anyway, because I'm actually having a lot of fun. So, well, it's probably just a rhetorical question on my part. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching and for joining me, and I will see you next time.